Raising the Roof for Our SES, from the Thunderball Foundation. There was thunder in the air at Bramley Estate, Warrandyte recently. The highly anticipated Thunderball was held on August 16 and was a huge success, raising around $80,000 for Manningham SES. But the event was not just about fundraising. It was a night to celebrate the amazing work that the State Emergency Service does. Emergency really is their middle name. When the Fireball Committee wrapped up in 2023 after supporting the 4 fire brigades of Warrandyte and Wonga Park, Thunderball convener Sandy Miller said she knew there was a group of tireless volunteers who had slipped under the radar.
A group equally worthy of community gratitude and support for their hundreds, if not thousands of hours they spend out in all conditions, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Our SES volunteers really have been the unsung heroes of our emergency services, but no longer. At Thunderball, we celebrated all that these brave men and women do for our community.
She said the SES do so much more than cutting up trees and putting tarps on roofs. Although that is vital work, they truly are the Swiss Army knives of the emergency services. Manningham SES are the lead unit in the region for swift water rescue. They also conduct land-based rescue, storm and flood recovery, and assist police, fire and ambulance services in all manner of emergencies. The funds raised at the Thunderball will assist the Manningham SES to purchase a new 4x4 crew cab vehicle to be used when supporting other agencies such as police and ambulance. The new vehicle will greatly increase their carrying capacity for things like marquees, stretchers, boating equipment and other tools to assist in missing person searches, crime scene searches, casualty extraction and flood and storm emergencies. Sandy said the event would not have been able to raise the amount it did without the generous sponsorship and support from a variety of local businesses and organisations.
From the incomparable Marianne McPherson at Bramley Estate, who donated the incredible venue, the Warrandyte Riverside Market, the Michael Parker Foundation, Warrandyte Lions, Warrandyte Donvale Rotary, Rotary Manningham City, the fantastic community banks of Warrandyte and East Doncaster and Templestowe Village, who joined forces to make this a Manningham-wide initiative. And to 42K Media, who spent the last 18 months producing highly creative social media content and the content screened at the event. We really appreciate the generosity of the Manningham Nillumbik Bulletin, who have produced editorial and advertising content to get the message out about Thunderball and the hard-working SES, who are our reason for holding the event.
Sandy gave thanks to the
amazing people who stepped up and formed Thunderball Committee. Deirdre Diamante, Jeff Hughes, Carly Lang, Margaret Kelly, Mandy Edge, Belinda Masidi, Jenny Hovarth, Don Hughes and of course Zeus. We have all worked so hard to make Thunderball the success it was.
Sandy said she was so grateful there were so many in the community who feel the same way. At the close of the event, the committee were confident that they had raised over $70,000 to donate to the Manningham SES. Sandy said she was blown away when the Michael Parker Foundation called up on the Monday after the event to pledge an additional $10,000 towards the cause, bringing the fundraising total to a massive $80,000. The Michael Parker Foundation was established to commemorate Michael Parker, a mountaineer and adventurer who tragically died on a mountaineering trip in Nepal. The Michael Parker Foundation was established to honour and commemorate this inspirational son of Manningham. Michael was also the local snake catcher Manningham SES would often call upon to assist in snake removal. So his father, Bruce Parker, said it was fitting that the foundation supports Manningham SES through Thunderball.
Mick would have applauded the courage, skill and dedication demonstrated almost daily by the Manningham SES unit. They are the real heroes.
Bruce said. The Michael Parker Foundation also provided copies of Michael's biography, Spirit High, which were distributed to attendees and were a highly coveted souvenir of the night. In 2023, Thunderball took the baton from Fireball, so there were expectations that this event would retain many of the elements that regular attendees had come to expect. One of those elements was the champagne bar, which again was generously donated by Quinton's IGA Warrandyte, where participants purchased a glass of Moet Chandon champagne and went into a draw for a diamond, donated by Grand Hotel Warrandyte. There were 100 glasses available, which sold out within the first hour. Fireball was known for its Las Vegas-style floor show, so when Thunderball MC Dee Dee Dunleavy announced the arrival of the special guest all the way from London, 007 James Bond, complete with Golden Girls, there was a sense Thunderball would be following the Fireball playbook. However, organisers, along with media partner 42K Media, decided to flip the script. Producer James Poyner explained that they wanted to keep the night about the SES.
SES volunteers have some amazing skills that we thought would be showcased by creating a search and rescue scenario and have them save the world.
Supervillain Dr. Disaster, Warrandyte Theatre Company's David Tynan, had kidnapped Mr. Bond, James Banger. And thanks to the brave SES, assisted by M, Louise Phelan, not only was 007 rescued, but they thwarted Dr. Disaster's diabolical chaos ray, which threatened to create a weather emergency across Manningham. The team at 42K Media, Warrandyte Theatre Company, and some plucky SES volunteers showed off their search and rescue, safe working at heights, and acting skills to rescue James Bond and thwart the villainous Dr. Disaster and his chaos ray. The floor show culminated in James Bond volunteering to join the SES to help continue their good work. However, the audience were reminded of the costs associated with kitting out and training a new volunteer. So the generous audience donated over $2,000 to help purchase the protective equipment the unit's newest volunteer needed. Auctioneer Chris Chapman from Jealous Craig took the floor to take bids for Mr. Bond's uniform and training. Guests then got to bid on some items to take home, including Milwaukee power tools, Ruby Tuesday jewellery, and a case of Moet Chandon thanks to Quinton's IGA. Thunderball 2027. Thunderball is not a one and done. Sandy announced that there will be another Thunderball event in 2027 to raise funds for Nillumbik SES to replace their road accident rescue vehicle.
While Manningham specialises in swiftwater rescue, Nillumbik are the go-to units for responding to road accidents across northeastern Melbourne,
she said. Sandy said while many of the Thunderball committee are staying on, they would welcome new members, particularly from people who live in Nillumbik, to assist with the organisation for the next Thunderball. Contact thunderball2027@gmail.com to discuss how you can be part of the fun and support and celebrate the SES Nillumbik unit.